Hi friends, my name is Aruna and I am studying in class 8 of Yara School Command, and today let us discuss the values of 6 trigonometric ratios in the 4 quadrants. Signs of the 6 trigonometric ratios in the four quadrants. For that, let us take the graph. Origin O. Let us draw a line and let us suppose this point as P x comma y. The distance from point to x-axis, that is y, and the distance from point to x-axis x. And let us suppose OP as hypotenuse as r, and let us suppose here the angle is theta. So first let us discuss the sign of sin theta in quadrant 1. We know that sin theta is equals to opposite side to theta by hypotenuse, that is y by r. There is a condition that hypotenuse is always positive. Hypotenuse is always positive. So here r is positive, and now we have to know the sign of y. So we already know that in quadrant 1, x coordinate and y coordinates are positive. So here y is also positive. So positive by positive is equals to positive. So here sin theta is positive in first quadrant, sin theta. So next let us discuss about cos. We know that cos theta is equals to adjacent side to theta by hypotenuse, and again hypotenuse is always positive, and from this condition x is also positive. So positive by positive, again cos theta is to positive in the quadrant 1. And the next one is tan theta. Tan theta is opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. From this condition again x is positive, y is positive, x is positive, and again positive by positive is positive. So tan theta is also positive. Tan theta is also positive in quadrant 1. Sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. So here their reciprocals are also positive, because if you take sin theta is equals to 1 by cosecant theta, here sin theta is positive in quadrant 1. So cosecant theta also should be positive in quadrant 1, because the sine of LHS is also equals to the sine of RHS. LHS sine is equals to RHS sine of RHS. If LHS has positive sign, then RHS also has the positive sign, and if LHS have negative sign, then RHS also have the negative sign. So here cosecant theta, cot theta, and secant theta are positive. Cosecant theta, cot theta, secant theta are also positive. So hence in quadrant 1 all are positive. All are positive. Now let us discuss quadrant 2. So for quadrant 2, let us take the right angle triangle in the second quadrant. This is origin. This is a point P x comma y, and the distance from point to x-axis, that is y coordinate, and this x coordinate, and this r. And let us suppose this angle as theta, and let us suppose that angle as theta. So first let us observe sin theta. Sin theta is equals to opposite side to theta by hypotenuse, that is y by r. So we already know that in second quadrant x is negative and y is positive. So from this we know that hypotenuse is always positive and here y is positive. So positive by positive, that is positive. So here sin theta is positive and the second one is cos theta, that is adjacent side to theta by hypotenuse x by r. Here x is negative and r is always positive, we all know that. So negative by positive is negative. So here cos theta is negative. In second quadrant cos theta is negative. And tan theta. Tan theta is equals to opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. Here if you observe, y is positive but x is negative. Again positive by negative is negative, so tan theta is also negative. Tan theta is also negative. Again the reciprocal of sin theta, that is cosecant theta is positive, and the reciprocal of cos theta, that is secant theta, is negative because cos theta also have the negative sign, and the reciprocal of tan theta, that is cot theta, is also negative. So hence in quadrant 2 cosecant theta and sin theta are only positive. In quadrant 2 cosecant theta and sin theta are only positive. Now let us discuss the signs of the 6 trigonometric ratios in the quadrant 3. So for that let us again take the coordinate plane. Now let us draw the rectangle triangle in the quadrant 3. This is origin, this is the point P, x comma y, and this is x, r, and this is the distance from point to the x axis, that is y. Let us suppose this as s and this as q. Here ps is equals to oq, so here it too becomes as y, and here the angle is theta. So now let us discuss the signs of the 6 trigonometric ratios. The first one is sin theta. So before going to discuss that, let us discuss if in quadrant 3 x and y coordinates are negative. X and y coordinates are negative. So sin theta, we already know that. We all know that opposite side to theta by hypotenuse, negative by positive, that is negative. So in quadrant 3 sin theta is negative, and the second one is cos theta, that is opposite side to theta by hypotenuse, adjacent side to theta by hypotenuse. So here adjacent side x is positive, negative, and r is always positive, and again negative by positive is negative. So cos theta is also negative. Cos theta is also negative. And the third one is tan theta is equals to opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. This is negative and here this is also negative. So negative by negative, that is positive. So tan theta is positive. So again sin reciprocal of sin theta is negative and the reciprocal of cos theta is negative, but the reciprocal of tan theta is positive. So in quadrant 3 tan theta and cot theta are only positive. Tan theta and cot theta are only positive. Now let us discuss in quadrant 4. So again let us take a coordinate plane x, x dash and y, y dash. Now let us draw the right angle to triangle in quadrant 4. Origin, point P of x comma y, distance from point to y axis x, distance from point to x axis, that is y. Here also it becomes as y, and here the angle is theta, and here it is 90 degrees. So first let us discuss, before going to discuss about the signs, let us write down here that in quadrant 4 x is positive and y is negative. X is positive and y is negative. First let us discuss about sin theta, that is equals to y by r. Here opposite side is negative, so negative by positive is negative. So in quadrant 4 sin theta is negative and the cos theta, that is x by r, positive. Adjacent side is positive and hypotenuse is of course positive. So in quadrant 4 cos theta is positive, and tan theta. Tan theta is opposite side by adjacent side. Here opposite side is negative and adjacent side is positive. So in quadrant 4 tan theta is also negative. So the reciprocal of sin theta is negative, that is cosecant theta is negative, and cot theta, the reciprocal of tan theta, is also negative, but the reciprocal of cos theta, that is secant theta, is also positive. So in quadrant 4 cos theta and the secant theta are positive. Cos theta and secant theta are positive. So now let us discuss the general form of x-axis, y-axis, positive x-axis, negative x-axis, positive y-axis and negative y-axis. First let us discuss about positive x-axis. In positive, the general form of positive x-axis is 2n pi. So because here all are even, all the values are even, so the general form of positive x-axis is 2n pi, and the general form of negative x-axis is 2n minus 1 into pi, because on negative x-axis all the values are odd. So if you take 3 pi, we can write 3 pi as 2 into 2 minus 1 into pi, that is 4 minus 1 into pi, that is 3 pi. So the general form of the negative x-axis is 2n minus 1 into pi. So for some time let us think that n as an positive integer. So we know that the combination of even and odd numbers is called as positive integer. So on x-axis contains both even multiples of pi and odd multiples of pi. So the general form of x-axis is n pi. And now let us discuss about the positive y-axis. So the general form of positive y-axis is 4n plus 1 into pi. 4n plus 1 into pi. So here if you observe carefully, let us take 4 into 1 plus 1 into not pi, here it is pi by 2. 4n plus 1 into pi by 2. So it becomes as 5 pi by 2. And if you take in the 0 in the place of n, it becomes as 4n plus 1 into pi by 2. So it becomes as pi by 2. So hence the general form of the positive y-axis is 4n plus 1 into pi, and the general form of negative y-axis is is 4n minus 1 into pi by 2. 4n minus 1 into pi by 2, because 4 minus 1, that is 3 pi by 2. So hence the general form of negative y-axis is 4n minus 1 into pi by 2. So now let us discuss the general form of the total y-axis. So here if we observe in positive y-axis, it is an odd multiple of pi by 2, and in negative y-axis also it is an odd multiple of pi by 2. So the general form, hence the general form of y-axis is 2n minus 1 into pi by 2. So the general form of y-axis is also the odd multiple of pi by 2. So this is all about today's video, and again let us meet in the next video. So till then, bye.